Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, a real nail-biter here last night. You can see a one-run ball game. Very well played on both sides. A well-pitched game as well. I think both managers would like to see their starters match the performances turned in last night.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies, as their order will read like this. They'll match up against the young left-hander Mike Minor. Ben Revere will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off the afternoon for Philadelphia, center fielder Ben Revere.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. EK, as we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it two in a row as they were winners last time out.
And things haven't gone all that smoothly for them here on this homestand. They've won just twice in 5 games. So they're going to be looking to get a little offense going to take some of the pressure off of this pitching staff.
Pitch on the way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready with another 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Minor ready with a 1-2. And this is hit well towards the hole. On to first is Piasco, and that's out number 1. So a fine changeup there to get the ground ball. Just one of a handful of pitches he'll feature moving forward as you take a look at the scouting report right there. Chase Utley will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Now the first pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. Utley awaits the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Ready now on 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here comes a 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Goes the other way as this is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now, there's just nothing you can do right there. You're talking lefty on lefty. He takes him the other way, hits the ball hard, but he just winds up with nothing to show for it.
Into the box, Maikel Franco. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. His average right at 295 here to start play. 8 home runs and 22 RBIs. And we're just underway from Turner Field. The 1-0 pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's the 1-1. This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Freeman will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. It's the Phillies nothing, Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup for the host Atlanta Braves. They'll match up against the big guy you see there, the hard-throwing right-hander Chad Billingsley. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. Eric Young Jr. will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Braves, center fielder, Eric Young Jr.
And a curveball drops in there for strike one. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
After the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the three.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 0-2 home from Billingsley. Too high. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here comes a 1-2. Fouled back. He'll try again. 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Stepping in now, Jace Peterson. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. 1 home run and 7 driven in. Now here's the pitch. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You could see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 7 homers and 31 RBIs. The next pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, if these guys indeed want to get themselves a win here on the road, they're going to need a big pitching performance. And this has been a very strong first inning to this point.
Here's the 2-0. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy. Now
the 3-1 home. swing and a hot shot toward third. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Freeman will head to second. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Well, this guy's been in desperate need of anything, something. Give him something positive. So this is just what the doctor ordered. It's a mistaken location, no doubt about that. But when a guy's scuffling, this is like a gift from heaven as he jumps all over it and drives it for 2 bases.
Here's the left fielder, Johnny Gomes, now, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Pause, now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Adrian Beltre will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. First offering on the way. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Here's a 1-0.
Yep.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
And he's showing some real life with that fastball. That's a great spot on a 1-0 pitch.
Here's the 1-1 now to Beltre. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Darren Ruff will dig in for the first time now. He's got that average up nearing the 340 mark to begin play. Here's the first offering. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches. As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it and picks up a solid 1-out single.
Salvador Perez will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Now here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
The 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Two-0 count, the pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch inside, the throw. Got him as Pierzynski puts that one right on the money to nail his man.
Well, you know, so much for that first hit of the game. Now he's going to try to press his luck and take second, but a good throw cuts him down.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Here he comes on 3-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Full count offering on its way. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Once again a 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he misses ball 4.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it, but it didn't work out that time, and he winds up losing him.
Xavier Paul will get his first opportunity now, and as you can see, he hasn't been much of a contributor these past 10 or so games, as you see the average there. Now the first pitch. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
The 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here comes the 2-1. 3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
The 3-1 coming. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
This is just a guy taking advantage of a good count to hit him. He's got a pretty good idea that he's going to see the hard stuff here, so he just gears up for the fastball and drives it right back up the middle.
Chase Darno will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Now here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
He's ready. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Throw over to third here. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. Here he comes on 2-1. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. No score here as we play inning number 2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
Payoff pitch coming. Fastball too high. Ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Chad Billingsley will stand in now with the bases loaded, 2 away, and a chance to really help himself out.
And at the very least, he's got to focus on getting something in play. He can really help himself out with just a simple single here.
First pitch coming. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Now here on the mound, you cannot take it easy on the pitcher here with 2 outs. He can still bloop one in there and drive home, too, so you need to be thinking strikeout all the way.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Comes set, now the pitch. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there, 1-2. Now the 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
A deep breath, now the 2-2. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Another 2-2 offering, and he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Nick Markakis will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
1-0. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And that'll get down. Extra bases for Markakis. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. So the double puts him right into scoring position here to kick off the home second. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the All-Star break. Chris Johnson will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
First pitch coming. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Well, you see there on the graphic, he reaches the 20 mark in doubles with that last 2-bagger. He's set, now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here's Billingsley's 1-2. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there, base hit. And now third base coach Bo Porter is going to wave him on home. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see it. He was right on that one.
In now, A.J. Pierzynski. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. He waits, now the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Here's the 1-2. And here's the ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall. A base hit.
Boy, not only was that pitch buried in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Alberto Callaspo, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
One-0 pitch now. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. So 1-1 home. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Ready with the 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
The 3-1. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. None out, runners at first and second. 3-2 pitch. Hit hard to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
Into the box now, Mike Minor. And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's ready now. The pitch fouled straight back. Comes set. Now the pitch. Here's a line drive that'll get into left center field. It's a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. And they've pushed the lead up to 3-0 now. And he is in at third with a 2-run triple.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a 2-run triple.
Jace Peterson will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Here's the first offering. A good sharp curve that time from Billingsley. It's strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. He He's set. Now the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Ben Revere will lead it off here for Philadelphia, to be followed on deck by Chase Utley.
Center fielder, number 2.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And now he'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw goes right over the head of Freeman at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Well, that might have caught him by surprise a little bit here, leading off the inning. He gets this one down in a really good spot, and in the end, he's going to wind up advancing to second base now as they throw this ball away.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. No one out with a runner at second. Now the 1-0. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0. Utley waits. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Knuckle curve and a beauty. 2-1 now. The 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a knuckle curve taken for called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. Hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing
it. 3-2, here it comes. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Payoff pitch one more time. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to narrow the gap to 3-1 now.
Well, time for another old baseball cliche. It's a game of inches. And it was on this ball. Take a look at how close this is to the foul line. This is not a fair ball by a whole lot, but I guarantee you he'll take it. He pulls into second with an RBI double.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 14 doubles on the season so far. A runner at second, nobody out. Here comes the 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take, because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. In the air to center. Young is there, and he has it for the first out.
Third baseman, number 29, Adrian Beltre.
So one gone here in the Philadelphia third, and digging in the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. First pitch to him. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here. in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball.
Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
Look into Pierzynski, the 1-1. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Runner at second here with one man out. 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Here he comes on 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here's the full count offering. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Into the box, Darren Ruff, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Pause, now the pitch. 1-1.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 for the Phillies on the Chase Utley double. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Phillies 1. With Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning for Atlanta. And here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
The pitch. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Now the 1-1. Hit hard but fouled off toward the dugout. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Had to protect on 1-2, and this is a fly ball out to straightaway right field. Darno is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Boy, these are the kind of days where even I want to grab a bat. Everybody on that offense is hitting the ball hard somewhere.
Johnny Gomes will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Now here it comes. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, you don't normally have the luxury of doing a whole lot of guessing with a two-strike count. So you take one right down the middle on two, probably means you were looking for something else.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll watch a breaking ball that comes back to catch the outside corner for strike one.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Swing and a hard hit ball to second. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down, but he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single.
Well, never too late to get a rally started. He gets a little fortunate here to beat this one out, but he's going to take it, and that gives his guys a shot here with 2 outs.
Chris Johnson will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. First pitch coming, and he takes ball one.
And that curveball is normally one of his best pitches. He just hasn't had a great feel for it so far.
From the stretch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Now the 2-0. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 2-1 home. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Now the 3-1. And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Three and two, here it is. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
A.J. Pierzynski will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Now the first pitch. He'll start in with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Here comes the 2-0. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
A 2-1 offering. Off-speed pitch. Good for strike 2. Two down, runners at first and second. Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the run will score from second base as they open it up now 4-1. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Alberto Callaspo will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the third inning. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And Beltre will make the catch to retire the side. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate one. 3 innings complete. It's the Braves 4 and the Phillies 1. Salvador Perez will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Number 13, Salvador Perez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Here's the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's a base hit. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Xavier Paul will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Here's the first offering. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. He waits. Now the pitch. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch on the way. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hey, 2-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 2-2 one more time. Now he reaches and hits this one hard the other way. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Still fairly early in the game, but these guys don't want to let this 3-run deficit get any worse. Back-to-back hits here, going to bring the tying run to the plate with nobody out.
Chase Darno will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. First offering on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around. And that's a good job to start this guy with strike one.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. One run, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Here comes the 1-1. Very high, 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
2-1 pitch is a knuckle curve taken for called strike 2. Here's the 2-2 home. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Oh, and he comes up with it. On to first by Johnson, and there's one gone.
Up next for Philadelphia, pitcher Chad Billingsley.
Chad Billingsley will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe two. This is a big-time chance.
Now the first pitch. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. And things are getting really interesting now. It's back to a one-run ball game.
Well, you know that old saying, anybody with a bat in his hand is dangerous, and sure enough, it's the pitcher that comes through here, and he drives in too.
Ben Revere will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Now here's the first pitch. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
On the way. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And a dive by Callaspo, but no dice. It's a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. In is the second baseman Chase Utley as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hits are even at 7 apiece. He's ready. Now the pitch. Called strike 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Comes set. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. First and second now, one man out. The 0-2 once more. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Standing in now, Maikel Franco just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Comes set, now the pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. So 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Now the 2-1 pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. In the dirt. And oh, he can't quite dig it out. And that's going to push across the tying run from second. And we're all even at 4 apiece.
That's a great example of one teammate picking up another there. After the guy before him struck out and couldn't drive the run in, He gets him off the hook here by knocking in the run with 2 away.
Adrian Beltre will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Now here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
The 1-0 home. Here's a swing and heads up as he had to hit the deck for dear life that time. Here's the 1-1 now to Beltre. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
A big pitch here, 1-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 4-4. Mike Minor will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. First pitch coming. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Yeah, a tough situation here. He has the long inning on the mound, and then he's got to turn right around and lead off the next half inning.
Now the pitch. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with the fastball.
Ready now on 1-1. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Here comes the 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him, so he needs to show something right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Now
Eric Young Jr. will dig in. He had that 2-run triple his last time. First pitch coming. And a high strike there, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, and if you got him to look at the first pitch up there, why not throw it again? Also let her high. That puts him in a quick 0-2 hole.
The 0-2 home from Billingsley. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Tight game here early on. 4-4 the score here in inning number 4. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you've got to have at this level.
The 2-2 coming. Too high, ball 3.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Full count pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. The next 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
This is a little more of what you'd expect. Maybe the back-to-back strikeouts can get him back in rhythm here.
Jace Peterson will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Through 4, we're tied at 4. Darren Ruff will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
First baseman, Darren Ruff.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Fastball at 88 that time, a ball and a strike. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a shot to third. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. It's fair to say that early on at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Salvador Perez will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
Well, you're not going to get that call if you've been all over the place. Now, if I'm pitching, I want that call, but at this point, he hasn't earned it.
1-0 on the way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 1-1. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. I mean, that was right on a platter for him.
5th inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. The 1-2 with 1 away. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. What a stop! From a knee, he gets him. What a play!
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
In now, Xavier Paul. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. to the bottom of the fifth, halfway home, all even at 4. Freddie Freeman will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. And here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the fifth. That has to be a concern.
The 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here it comes. A little bit outside. 2-1.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. 2-2 pitch on the way. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Opposite field to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
You know, this is an easy ball to misjudge, especially off a left-hander's bat because of the spin. But he stays right with this play, and he makes it look pretty routine.
Johnny Gomes will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch to him. And there's the fastball Billingsley has that we've heard so much about. Good for strike 1. Now here it comes. And that's cut on and missed by Gomes, and he's in danger now, down 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Pitch on the way. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone! A mistake on 0-2 gets punished, and it's a home run. Solo shot here off the bat of Johnny Gomes. 6th home run on the season for him as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Well, he'd retired 5 in a row until just now, but not anymore. He'd been on cruise control, but all of a sudden, one little mistake will snap you back down to earth in a hurry.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That home run being called a 426-foot shot. Here's the pitch. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
The 1-1 now to Markakis. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1.
I think all these hits are making him a little gun-shy out there. He's starting to aim the ball and to nibble. When calls don't go your way, that could be trouble.
swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now the 2-2 pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. The 2-2 one more time. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. Chris Johnson will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch coming. Changeup called strike 1. Now the pitch. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Revere is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Through 5 innings, it's now 5-4 Atlanta.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher will come on now as we see the right-hander Jose Veras take over. Chase Darno will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The next pitch. 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
The 3-1 pitch. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Well, when you're holding on to a 1-run lead, you don't want to start walking guys, especially not the leadoff hitter. He'll kick himself over that one, but he's going to have to put it behind him quick.
Dominic Brown is out into the on-deck circle now, so that would appear to mean the end for Chad Billingsley. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. He's ready now. The pitch. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Now another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
He's set. Now the pitch. And a good strike two pitch there as he has to fight to push it foul to the left, so they'll try it again. Now another 1-2. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. In there, a base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Here's Ben Revere. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. Four runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. He's set, now the pitch. Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike one. Here's the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. Villaspo for 1. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Chase Utley will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on the way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. He waits, now the pitch. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. It is.
Well, you can forgive him for getting a little aggressive with this pitch on 0-2. He's looking for the strikeout, but this ball just has a mind of its own here, and it winds up getting away and allowing that runner to come in and score.
The 1-2. And this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw to first, and Utley's retired, 2 gone.
These days in this game, we talk so much about situational hitting. Hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with 1 out, you got to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
New pitcher coming on now as they'll turn it over to the former number 4 overall pick back in 1997, right-hander Jason Grilli. Maikel Franco will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
From the belt, the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Pause, now the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes a 1-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And a backhanded try, but it's just out of reach, and that's going to score the run from third.
That's good patience at the plate as he drives in his second run of the ball game. More importantly, though, he gives his ball club the lead.
Adrian Beltre will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one, usually a major force in their offense.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Here's the 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Look into Pierzynski, the 1-1. Now a ball lined into left field. That's a base hit.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a peck of trouble now.
Stepping in now, Darren Ruff, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first-pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
2 men are on with 2 men out. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selective now. You've got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
Comes set, now the pitch. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
2 down, runners at first and second. Now the veteran deals on 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this will get right by Pierzynski to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now the payoff pitch home. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Full count pitch on its way. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Phillies lead this one 6-5. Jake Diekman will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 63, Jake Diekman.
A.J. Pierzynski will step in to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch taken there by Pierzynski, and it's 2-1 now. Ready on 2-1. Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. Here now the 2-2. Oh, and he squares this one nicely, and it's lined into center field for a leadoff single.
Just a great at-bat here to start the inning against a tough left-handed pitcher. You see him stay on this pitch all the way. He's aboard here with a leadoff single.
Into the box now, Alberto Callaspo, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. From the stretch. Fastball called for strike 2. He's ready. Now the pitch. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. Now the 1-2. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's another 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
You know, now that we've made it to just about the midway point of the season, this is where you start to see a little bit of separation between the haves and the have-nots. And I think we can pretty safely say that these guys are in it for the long haul.
Christian Bethancourt will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 27, Christian Bethancourt.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
Runners on first with 1 down. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a double play ball here for Beltre at third. Oh, and he throws it away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
You got to be able to pick up your target at second base. This is dangerous for a second baseman when he's got a runner coming at him, and this throw just gets right on by him.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Back here at Turner Field, it's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Shea Simmons is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Shea Simmons.
Salvador Perez will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Number 13, Salvador Perez.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one. Now here's the pitch. Ball one.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Look into Pierzynski, the 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
This is a big inning here. You're down only one with the heart of the order coming up next time you get in, so that's a good first step.
Xavier Paul will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. First offering on the way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Pitch on the way. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here's the 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here he comes on 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
So many times pitchers will get ahead, then they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
The 3-2 pitch. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. He'll try it again, 3-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
A little surprising he missed that badly on 3-2. You hate to get into a position to put a guy away and then lose him to a hit by pitch.
Luis Avilan will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already one out in the inning. Chase Darno will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
He's set, now the pitch. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. He waits, now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here comes a 2-2. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Oh, that strike zone has opened up a little bit here in the late going. That's a tough pill to swallow in a spot like this, but nothing you can do about it now.
Freddie Galvis will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Now a ball lined toward right center. On the run, and he slides to make the catch. They say he got it before it hit the ground, and the side is retired. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Justin DeFreitas will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Justin DeFreitas.
Jace Peterson will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
The shortstop, Jace Peterson.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here's a 1-0. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
The 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And the pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. 2-2. Full count now. 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Here's the payoff pitch. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The next 3-2. This ball's grounded foul. Payoff pitch coming. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Well, that's a hat trick for him now. His 3rd strikeout in the game. And I think the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go down looking. That's almost like admitting you're beaten. That's a sinking feeling in that guy's stomach there.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Hitters count 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. The very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here it comes, 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
(3-1) on the way. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Hall is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Here's the left fielder, Johnny Gomes, now, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Braves. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Ben Revere will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Center fielder, number 2, Ben Revere.
Now the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Now the pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
1-2. Swinging a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Johnson will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Chase Utley will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Now here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Now here it comes. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, that strike zone looks like it's tightened up a bit.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled back. Here's the 2-2 offering. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Nate Carnes will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Michael Franco will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. First pitch coming. He's running towards second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
That's a great pitch to run on there. Ball's over in the other batter's box. You see a nice job behind the plate to slide those feet and get into a V to knock the ball down, but no way to throw a guy out after that.
He's set. Now the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, his first stolen base on the year. 1 out and a runner on second base. The 1-1 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Here's the 2-2 home. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
This turns out to be a real heads-up play at second base. Now, you think on a line drive into the outfield that he might be bouncing towards third, hoping to score if this ball drops. But smartly, he goes back to the bag, tags up, and he advances the 90 feet.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
And this is maybe not a pitch around situation, but you need to be real careful with a guy like this and 2 away.
From the belt, the pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
The 2-0. 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Here it is, the 3-0. That's down low. It's ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Standing in now, Darren Ruff. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
That's a big insurance run there, and it comes rather cheaply. You're trying to keep your guys in the ball game, but this won't help the cause one bit.
The 1-0. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now the 1-1. In there at the letters, 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Now another 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 7 and the Braves 5. Ken Giles is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Ken Giles.
Nick Markakis will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Now the pitch. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. Darno is there and he makes the catch for the out. Jerome Williams will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Chris Johnson will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. On his way to second is Johnson. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
A.J. Pierzynski will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
Now here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. Another extra base hit to add to the total. Now 19 on the year. Pierzynski waits the 1-0. 2-0.
And with just a 2-run lead, this normally wouldn't be a workaround spot. I just think he's having trouble throwing strikes.
Now the 2-0 home. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
Whew, that's a gift.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. Alberto Callaspo, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Here comes the 3-1. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw to first retires Pierzynski for the second out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman
Patrick Kenny will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
number 30, Patrick Kenny.
In the dirt here. But But fortunately here, no advance. Here's the 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-1 pitch on the way. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Here it comes, 2-1. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. The 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to getting through a quick inning, this is where you really need to grind out your at-bats, especially as a bottom-of-the-order guy. So this is a good job so far.
3-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Another full count pitch home. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Andrelton Simmons will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Pedro Siriaco will come on now and pinch run here.
Now running at second base, number 63, Pedro Siriaco.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
2 men are on with 2 men out. 1-0. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Now the 3-0 pitch. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Here he comes, 3-1. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now.
That's a good approach right there with 2 away. He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
Genmar Gomez trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Here's Eric Young Jr. now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's ready now. The pitch and a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
As a look, now the pitch. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
The 1-2. Now a ball hit in the air to left center. Paul is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Patrick Kenny will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 30, Patrick Kenny.
Pedro Siriaco is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Jim Johnson come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Salvador Perez will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
This is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Perez waiting on the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here he comes on 2-1. And he'll offer it the 2-1 and send it in the air out to right. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out.
Yeah, that's just a good pitch right there. That's a 2-seam fastball working its way back inside, and he's probably fortunate he didn't break his bat. He winds up getting this one right down there on the label, and he's retired.
Craig Kimbrell will come on now and try to keep this deficit from getting worse. In now, Xavier Paul. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. And now a pitch on the way. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
When a guy like this on the mound has got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
Now here's the pitch. Driven nicely into the gap, and it's going to get down and should be extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Well, once his ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double, but he decided to risk it and try for 3. It was a pretty big gamble to take when you're already in scoring position, and here it doesn't pay off.
Into the box, Chase Darno, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
The pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here comes a 1-2. Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head into their final set of swings. Phillies down in order. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Your attention, please.
Ninth inning save situation, and they'll turn it over to one of the best in the business, the all-star Jonathan Papelbon.
Jonathan Papelbon. Now playing right field and batting in the ninth spot.
Jace Peterson will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game.
Leading out for the Braves, the shortstop, Jace Peterson.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. One on the way. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. And not what these folks were hoping for as he set down to start the home ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Freddie Freeman will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And here's the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now. Here comes the 2-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Johnny Gomes will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. First pitch to him. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And if these guys can hang on, the winning pitcher in this one would be the right-hander Chad Billingsley. 2 out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. And that's grounded foul past a former video game motion capture star, Bo Porter, in that third base coaching box. The 0-2 now from Papelbon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Another patented Papelbon performance here as he comes in to get the final 3 outs. That's going to earn him a save.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Phillies win this one 7-6. So long from Atlanta.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 7 runs.